I got this roll of foam padding from the store. You can get it from Walmart, dollar store, anything like that. It's gonna be around where the pots and pans are. It is kind of like what you align like a cabinet with for dishes and such. And you can use this to pad the knees and the elbows, or you use an ISO mat or pretty much anything kind of padding. But this is real cheap and available anywhere, and it's got a lot of bend and flex to it, and it's not as rigid as like a sleeping mat would be, like an issued sleeping mat. You can take it out and kind of roughly measure up where you want it at. I'm gonna cut this section out right here. That's gonna be for knees and shin, and then I'll do the same for the other parts. As you can see, I've been cutting it out. I have this section here, which I'm gonna use, which will be the knee and shin area. And I'm gonna cut out another little section here. I didn't have these little stupid suction cups on there. You can find them without. Take my lesson learned from that. Try and look, make sure you don't have these stupid suction cups when you buy them. But I'm gonna cut in the centers of them out like that. And I'm gonna use that for other places. All right, now that I got all the pieces cut out, I'm gonna have this one here, knee and shin. And I'm gonna actually put another little extra right on top of where the knee's gonna be. And then same for this side. These other pieces are gonna be used for other little spots. This is gonna be the knee and elbow, or I'm sorry, the elbow right here. And then I have a couple of little leftover pieces I might add to the sides or something like that. But I got a decent amount from there, so I'm gonna start gluing this up. As far as glue goes, there's so many different kinds. This is Seam Grip. They have Shoe Goo, E6000, anything like that. You can get it at your, most of the stuff you can find at Hobby Lobby, and you can use all that. Whoop. So I'm gonna use the inside of this. I'm gonna coat it quite a bit. Get out of here, dog. Put quite a bit right there. You're gonna get messy. Just be aware of that. All right. Now you have 2 layers of protection over that knee right there. So when you're crawling on rocks, you have a little extra padding right there. Now you wait for this to dry, and we're going to add canvas over this to, we're gonna do canvas pretty much across the whole front of the suit, but where your knees and your joints are, you want actual padding right there. And we'll do some canvas here in a little bit. Make sure you actually put the pants on. I should have showed that earlier. And you actually measure out where your knee actually is. So you're putting over your knee. You can mark it with a Sharpie or something along those lines. That way you know where your actual knee is. You're not putting this like further down the shin or something where it's not gonna actually offer the protection. So make sure you put them on and then actually mark where you want these to go at prior. All right, now that we got the padding, it's drying still. We're gonna do the skids now. You have this large sheet of Fordora. You can use duffel bag or something, but they sell a lot of it, a lot of different places. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure it out, kind of hold it up. It's a big old piece. Get it settled in. I wanna go pretty high up on it, about right here, and kind of down towards the end. And then they have different colors. I'm using a brown, kind of works with anything. So I'm gonna take this Sharpie, show how high I need to mark it up over here. About right here would be good. So I got a mark there. I know I need to come to about here. I'm doing pretty much seam to seam on the outer pants I'm going. And I can kind of feel through where the seam is in here. Doesn't have to be exact, but as much effort as you want to put in. So now I know I need to cut from here to here, down to there. That's gonna be a skid for that leg. All right, found my mark. It's okay to cut a little wider. That way you have a little extra hang off on the side if you're not exact. To that mark there. Now I'm gonna cut across this way. All right, now I have a more manageable piece to work with. And you see the glue's already starting to come through a little bit and stick to it, but it'll be fine. And yeah. See here, seam to seam, down that way. Not exact, not perfect, but that'll do for what I'm needed for. So I'm gonna use the other piece from the other pants, and I'm gonna just use it as a stencil, straight edge to straight edge. I'm gonna put it right here, boom, boom. Get my Sharpie, mark it. Then do a couple little dots just to kind of keep me on track. Cool, now I got my other skid done for the leg. So these pants have pockets underneath them here and then here. And I don't want to lose those pockets if I don't have to. So I'm just gonna keep them usable. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mark here, kind of come back, kind of goes to here about, mark it with my finger, hold here. I'm gonna cut that off right there. Then about right there. So that way I can have a little stencil to cut off the pocket there. And here on this bigger one, I'm gonna mark that as well. I can feel through. All right, it's about right here. Yep, here. All right, got that. The cargo pocket comes down to here. I can feel the seam through it. Now I'm gonna cut those out and I'm gonna glue those separately from the big large piece. All right, now you wanna make sure you have this good and flat and just kind of measure it up, see how it looks. All right, that's there, got that. We're good to go. And everything kind of lines up. So you got a little piece hanging out right here. Make sure we cover that up real good. Glue's starting to stick, but all right. All right, you wanna make sure you have your pants good and flat before you put this big, large skid on here, because once this glue gets going, it's kind of hard to move it around. So we're gonna go ahead. Remember, you're typically crawling this direction, so you wanna put, quite a bit of glue on the front end. I mean, you want to put a lot everywhere, but remember the direction of travel you're going. You wanna make sure you have more up in the front, because it's gonna be tearing back that way when it gets caught on stuff. Shit, stuff's messy. Now, if you can sew, I highly recommend sewing, but you can glue it in place and then sew it and reinforce it later. All right, here goes nothing. Try and get this on here. All right, got that there. We're good. Got a pocket in there. Got that covered. Got the little flap hanging out. And then just start spreading it out. And now for our pocket pieces. Oh, shit. That's not absolutely necessary. I want to do it though. Oh, I fucked that up. Oh well, mistakes were made. You'll be all right.